It isn't just that we speak differently. Take a trip across the United States today and you begin to notice something else about the way Americans talk. Our speech reveals how we deal with the world, whether we beat around the bush or get straight to the point. The more you listen, the more you realize how our ways of speaking relate to how we live our lives.
And good morning. Welcome into the Marketplace program on this Tuesday morning. I'm Ricky Campbell with you. Good morning, Marketplace.
Hello. I have a ring or Maytag washer I'd like to sell, and I want $125 for it.
I've got a General Electric Frigidaire. It's a real good one. Runs good for sale. And I've got a nice 5-year-old saddle horse.
This is me again, Ricky. I forgot to put my mustard greens. I got plenty of pretty mustard. Anyone wants it?
No, I just don't talk like Buckeyes or Detroit or stuff like that. I don't talk Southern, but I'm just a plain old hillbilly.
You can tell people from this part of Kentucky from anywhere else in the world, or I can, if you really listen to it. I thought this is the way everybody talked till I went in the Navy and everybody talked funny to me, and then I got to realizing it was me that was different than the rest of them.
Miss Caesar,
40. These will all be in the boxes now. I'll be a run from $30 to $40.
how much you say you want for these dresses?
The subtle cultural overtones of this dialect remain among Appalachian people. It's culture expressing itself in sound, and it involves rhythms, pause, tonal qualities, and so forth. They themselves could not articulate it or identify it, but it's there. You hear it as an outsider.
These look like they fit him.
Because this pointed toe, you've got to have a half a size. You need a half a size larger. See, if he's buying something like this right here in square-toed, he make it wear it in 8 1/2.
There's a strong emphasis in Appalachia upon the integrity of the individual. This means then that one talks far around a subject before he hits it.
How you feel? Pretty good?
I feel good. I'm a little tired. We've been campaigning a lot. We've been out on the trail for the last 2 months.
I want you to sign a personal note for me, let's say. I go and we interact socially. We might sit on our heels and whittle and pick our teeth with grass stems and tell stories for half an hour before I finally let it be known that I have come to have you sign this note for me. This is typical of the way we interact among ourselves. I think still is.
I do appreciate it.
Now, I can't bring these back if I don't fit.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, we seem to be here, the median, and then everybody else seems to be either above or below. When they say Midwest, to me it means middle everything. It's mid-level. You want to find the basic America or the yardstick, it's kind of right in here. We're straight American, we're bland. We're just the normal stuff right here. Right out of the dictionary. No accents, no colloquialisms, no uniqueness, just kind of straight English.
They say the Republicans got all the money, but the Democrats is doing all the goddamn advertising. Huh? Wait a minute, I bought it. Yeah, every Democrat running for city council or whatever is in the goddamn football bulletin, and they're in the Republican. We got
they don't have
2 launches.
They don't have the money. They don't have the money to get the ads.
No, we're always in here. There's a gang of us always in. About 7:30 every morning.
What do you talk about?
Everything. Boy, I'll tell you, we if there's a conversation, we got it. It isn't always good, but we always got a conversation or something.
There's occasionally that sense that when you mention Columbus, Ohio, or say Ohio, they immediately presume that you're talking to them from the phone extension in the hog barn. Well, those of us who live in the central part of this state, we'll say, No, we don't talk funny in Columbus, but if you want to hear funny, go about 70 miles due south. And I'm sure there's this gnawing suspicion that they're saying the same thing up in Cleveland about us.
Well, you know how it is. I think Texans are pretty obvious to tell, I guess.
What do you think's the most obvious thing about the Texans?
The way they talk.
I think that most Westerners, in their speaking, feel like they're being more open, more forthright, more trustworthy. I think that Westerners feel about their speech sort of the way they do about their social rules and things. You're supposed to come out and let everybody see and hear, and you're not supposed to hide anything. And I know that's true of Texans.
I want to tell you what you need to do about your cow dogs. Well, you stand here at that pole. Let me tell you, them cow dogs supposed to work behind the cow. Yeah. And these work right in front.
They're stupid.
Huh?
They're stupid.
Did you train them?
I train them. I'm stupid.
Another thing about Texas, you very seldom will encounter that Maine approach, nah or yah. They'll bend your ear. In fact, I've seen it happen more than just a dozen or two times. I've seen it happen with a rather constant frequency. You're driving down a little country road, and here are two pickup trucks, and they're two guys that see each other at least once a day, but they're talking there, and you pull up in front or behind, and you got to give them a little time to break off their conversation. And sometimes they'll pull out and let you by, and you look in your rearview mirror, and they're back to talking again. See,
John Henry, you a dog trainer? You need to every day train those dogs. It's just like going to a football game. If a coach hadn't coached them before he got to the game, they don't need trying to coach them after you get there.